All right. I'm sure now you can hear me. I messed up, so yeah, my bad on that. Can you hear me now? Sorry for the technical difficulties. I'm pretty sure you can hear me now. Anyways, feels good to be back. Little update, cool. Yeah, so just a little update on Contender Series. We did it really good this season. 16.32 units overall. You check my bet on MMA. I forgot to track my Murad bet, and the guy I bet in MMA wouldn't put it in for me. So, like I mentioned, good season for me. I lost last week. I only had 2 bets last week, both 1-unit shots. Colby Covington and Chandler. Didn't do a lot of research last week, so it's my own fault for making those bets. But then again, I thought Colby won that fight. Chandler obviously lost. Before that, I went on a 3-week winning streak with a cash on Jonas Bologna with that knockout he had in the 3rd round. Johnny Parsons, close but decision, thought he won, and then the Murad bet. So, yeah, 3 and 4 my last 4 weeks bets wise. So, still sitting at 21.37 overall, and I think on the year I'm like very close. It might be like, I think on the year I'm like either 1 unit positive or it's really close. This week I got 4 bets. I'm really excited. We'll talk about it. But yeah, since you couldn't really hear me earlier, Jimmy, I was just saying, I need a little break from YouTube. I've been really busy, and you know how it is, man, with life. But I'm back. I'm gonna be doing my videos every week, and I actually took a break from betting for a couple of weeks, so I'm back. Don't really know how many people are gonna go on this live because it's kind of late. I tweeted it out earlier, so without further ado, let's dive into this. Hold up real quick. Hold on, let me tweet this real quick so more people see me than I'm live. Hold up. All right, so first fight of the night, we got Nzechukwu versus Jung. Actually, hold on real quick. I want to post this on live. Feels weird, man, being off for a couple weeks, I feel like I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Just kidding. Okay. Anyways, first fight of the night, we got Kennedy versus Dunho Jung. I do have a bet on this fight. Okay. Sorry, real quick, but yeah, So this is a pretty good fight, man. I have 1.5 units on Kennedy here. I messed up on the line because he was a pretty big underdog. And yeah, I kind of watched tape on it a little late, and I mean, a lot of people steam that line. Um, Now he's, I mean, now it's pick him, but I mean, he definitely could close the favorite, and there could be dog money on Jung. So I got minus 105 on Kennedy. Yeah, man, I think that he's, getting better every fight. I know he lost to Paul Craig in a fight. He was dominating. He was winning the whole fight. On this matchup, you know, he has 83 reach advantage, so he has like a 4.5 reach advantage. I think that he's a lot better on the feet. I think that he's more technical. I think he has more volume. I think he's the faster guy as well. I also think that he has a cardio advantage. The fight with Jung against Alves was a red flag fight. I mean, dude, the fact that that went to a draw. I mean, Jung won the. I mean, I thought he won the third round because he dropped Alvi, but early on, dude, Alvi was outlined in him, and if Alvi can exercise in the feet, and definitely think that Jung is a lot better than Sam Alvi. I mean, you're going to a very 50-50 fight with Alvi. It's not impressive. Um, I think Jung has to grapple here. I think that he has the wrestling advantage. We've seen Kennedy get taken down, but he's a tough dude. He has a good get-up game. And I just think that he has a very good jab and a good right hand, good straight left, good right hook. Huge for the division, and I think he's faster, and I think that he has good body kicks. I just think he's a lot better on the feet, and I think it's going to be hard for Jung to go out there and control him on the ground. This isn't, he's not fighting, what's his name anymore, William Knight. He's fighting the guy in Canada. He's 3-1 UFC. Like I mentioned, looks better every fight. Got hurt against Olberg, who I think is, a better striker than Jung, and dug deep in that fight and, really just battled through adversity and knocked them out. And then against Danilo last fight, weathered the storm, and he breaks these guys, dude. He has really good cardio, and he's, 29 years old, in his prime, forced MMA. So Jung has a good straight left, he has power, but he has very low volume. He's slow, and I think that Kennedy's, like I mentioned, big speed advantage here. More volume, more technical, better striker. And I don't think that Jung can go out there and out-grapple him. So I'm going to go with Kennedy Nzechukwu. And I'm going to go with the finish. I know Jung's never been finished, but I do think that he can get it done here, dude. Yeah. I think a lot of people are acting like this is an easy fight, dude, for Jung. But yeah, I got to go with Kennedy here. So I got Kennedy. Next fight, we got Mark Diakiese versus Raphael Alves. It's a good fight. I went in this fight, wanted him to fade Mark. But then after watching tape, I got to go with Mark. Yeah, man. I mean, Alves' cardio looked pretty good last fight for sure. Before that, you could definitely say that his cardio has been, definitely like something that he's needed to work on in the past. He gasses a lot, but it looked good last fight. In this matchup, I think he has power for sure. He's aggressive. He dropped, Demir. That's what a lot of people are talking about. But his takedown defense isn't really that good. He's a BJJ black belt, trains MMA masters. I think Mark is definitely more tactical on the feet. I think Mark looked pretty good against Fiziev, man. He actually won that third round, and he has moments too. I know Fiziev won the fight for sure, but it was close, like on volume wise. Fiziev only outlined him with 10 strikes. Fiziev took him down as well. But I mean, Diakiese's 5-4 in the UFC. He's 2-4 in his last 6. He has fought, good, tough competition. And in this fight, he has a good jab, good right hand. He has grappling in his back pocket. I just think he has more volume. I think the Albi's pretty low volume. So I think Mark definitely has more volume. I think Mark's faster. I think that Alves has power, dude, for sure. Heavy hands. And that BJJ black belt, I mean, he could definitely top out Diakiese for sure. But I feel like this is a very close fight. I think I got to go with Mark. I think that he's the better striker. I think that, like I mentioned, he's faster. More ways to win. So I'll go with Mark Diakiese with a very close decision win. Next fight, we got Courtney Kisi versus Lyanna Jojula. This is a pretty good fight, in my opinion. Yeah, I can't bet this fight. It's just one of those fights I really want no part of betting wise. But pick wise, I'm gonna go with Jojula. I know a lot of people are probably gonna pick Casey here. Um, I I thought about betting on Jojula. I think my boy Kelton is, so good luck to him. But yeah, man, it's so hard to pick Casey, bro. Like she's not good. She's 9-9. She's very inconsistent. She's 1-3 in her last four. She's 5-8 in UFC. I know she's fought way better competition for sure. Um, and she's a better striker than Jojula. And the thing with Jojula, like, she's not really a grappler. Like, she has good jiu-jitsu, but she just pulls guard and some people take her down. I don't think Courtney Casey's going to go out there and take her down. Um, but if this fight hits the mat somehow, yeah, you got to give Jojula the advantage. So, I mean, if Casey shoots on her and takes her down, Jojula has the advantage. If Jojula gets her down, yeah. So, on the feet, Jojula didn't look really that bad against Maverick in the first round for sure. Like, she's had her moments, but she still lost. Doctor stoppage. Hasn't fought in a while. She's trained a syndicate in Maine, Vegas. So we'll see if she looks a lot better. She's how long? She hasn't fought in over a year, so definitely that's going to be good. And everyone's talking about the cheesecake loss. That was on short notice of a weight class, so you can't really talk shit in the loss. But yeah, Casey's fought better competition. She's the better striker. But it's just she's a head case, dude. It's so hard to trust Casey. Her ground game, her takedown defense is non-existent. So with the time off, Jojula could definitely her grappling could have got better. And like I mentioned, she has advantage on the mat. This is a striker versus grappler matchup. Very close fight. I gotta go with Jojula, but yeah, I think about it. So I got Jojula to win. Next fight, we got Sean Woodson calling Anglin. Hold up. Okay, so yeah, it's a pretty good fight. Sean Woodson, I think, is a pretty good striker. Definitely very big for the division. Good boxing, good jab, good right hand, all that. 2-1 in UFC, 1-0 contender series, knocked out McKinney. His only loss is a fight that he was winning. It was 1-1 going in the third, and then he was dropped. It rose in the third, and then he was winning, but he just gassed. Rosa broke him. Rosa's a pretty good fighter besides the chin. That was the first all time for him. Now he's fighting a grappler, and I think he's a lot better on the feet. Yeah, you can take down Wilson for sure. Because the law, I think, took him down like once, but Anglin didn't really have a lot of success, against that bum that he fought in contender series, who Murad beat on the regional scene. I think that this is a striker versus grappler matchup. I don't think Anglin has that much on the feet for him. Yeah, Melsick pretty much destroyed Anglin. Yeah, I mean, Anglin's tough. Factory X, Factory X, already lost to Woodson once, but it's the wall. And I think the wall's a lot better than Anglin. So, yeah, this is pretty much striker versus grappler matchup. But Woodson has, 7-9 reach advantage, big reach advantage here. I didn't write down. Okay, damn. So it's an 8-inch reach advantage. Wow. Okay. Great boxing, great jab, more volume. Yeah, I got the better striker here, dude. So I'll go with Sean Woodson. Next fight, we got Cynthia Calvillo versus Andrea Lee. So this is my second bet of the night. I got one unit on KGB Lee. So I don't know if I probably did, but my first bet, 1.5 units on Nzechukwu minus 105. Next bet, this fight, KGB Lee, 1 unit plus 110. I actually like Calvillo, man. I bet on a lot of fights, but in this particular matchup, I gotta go with Lee, dude. Calvillo's on a 2-fight losing streak against Andrade and Chukagian. I feel like she doesn't really go to her grappling that much anymore, dude. She's fell in love with the striking. She has the better grappling here for sure. Like, BJJ brown belt, good submissions, but Lee's grappling's pretty good too. Like, she's only been tapped on once in her career, dude. And I know Murphy took her down a couple of times, but I thought she won that fight. I know Roxanne took her down, but it was a very close fight. I think KGB was talking about how she overtrained in that fight. I thought she looked great last fight against Shevchenko. Obviously, Shevchenko's no threat in the map, but KGB looked good in the feed and in the map. This is a pure striker versus grappler matchup. I feel like it's gonna be hard for Calvillo to hold her down. I actually think KGB could take her down, but yeah, I think KGB's a lot better on the feet. 4-3 in the UFC. I thought she'd beat Murphy. I said so. Good straight left for KGB. That's how she hurt Shevchenko. Hold on, I got itch real quick. Anyways, I feel rusty. I haven't, been on this in like 2 weeks, so I feel a little rusty. Okay. So, like I mentioned, good straight left, good kicks. BJ Brown bottle as well. Very strong, dude. She's really physical. That's what I like about KGB. Yeah, I mean, Calvillo 6-3-1 in the UFC. She has good wins and all that. But if you watch the last 2 fights, man, she hasn't really looked the best. So, like I said, striking, she's fell in love with it. And I just don't think it competes with KGB. I think KGB's a lot better on her feet. And they both have good ground games. So Calvillo needs to watch out. But I'll go with KGB Lee with the decision. So, next fight, we got Thiago Moises, Joe Alvarez. Yeah, this is one that might surprise a lot of people because a lot of people were on Thiago Moises here. But I actually got Joe Alvarez. I got 1 unit at plus 190. Yeah, man, I like this pick. I really do. Even before tape, I was thinking that this fight could be like very, Alvarez could be live. And then after tape, yeah. So Alvarez 3-1 in the UFC. Obviously, this is a step up. This is the best fighter Moises or he's ever fought. I'm sorry, best fighter Alvarez ever fought. Yeah. So in this particular matchup, I feel like Moises, he's definitely improved his striking for sure. He's 4-3 in the UFC, but 3-1 in his last 4. I mean, dude, Joel Alvarez, man, has a 6.5 reach advantage here. So he's definitely a lot bigger. I think that his leg kicks are really good. And I know Moises could leg kicks too, but I think Alvarez could have success on the feet here. He's the bigger dude, man. I mean, lay out that jab and, the leg kicks are really good. But in this matchup, I feel like it's a very close fight because I feel like Moises is going to take him down. And I feel like everyone's trying to take down Alvarez, but this kid's ground game's legit. And I get it. I don't think he's a black belt. I know Moises is, but Alves is finishing everybody, bro. I mean, this dude's a finisher. I mean, it's 16 wins by sub? Like, dude, this guy, I get it. He's, trains in Spain and all this stuff, but dude, you can't sleep on this kid, bro. Like, the guy's ground game is just so nasty. I know Thiago Moises is a legit black belt and all that, and I know that Islam subbed him and all this stuff, and just because Islam did it, that doesn't mean that he can do it. But, dude, it's just hard to sleep on Alvarez here. Like, Moises is such a big favorite here. And if you look down the matchup, like, it's close. The striking's close, bro. Like, yeah, Moises, good leg kicks and his boxing improving. But, I mean, dude, Alvarez's leg kicks are nasty. And he's a lot bigger here, bro. The size advantage is huge, dude. And the guy's ground game is just elite, bro. Like, I get it. Moises is a black belt and it's only been topped out against Islam. But in this fight, dude, I feel like Moises is going to go down to where Alvarez is, really good at. Dude, he's going to play in deep water, and you don't want to take a guy like Alvarez down because I feel like a lot of people are acting like Alvarez cannot top out Moises here, but I think he can 100% have success here on the mat. I think Alvarez could actually take Moises down. I get it. He's a really good jiu-jitsu guy, and we haven't seen, him, get any takedowns in the UFC just because he doesn't really need to shoot. They take him down, he gets these submissions. So. I feel like on the feet's very close. Moises has very low volume. Alvarez, those leg kicks are nasty, bro, and that jab. So in a very close fight, I got to go with the dog. And yeah, I think Alvarez could have success here on the mat. So people might talk shit and all this shit, but yeah, I'll go Joel Alvarez, man. And I think he's in a good submission. It's crazy that I'm saying that because Moises is a black belt and all that. And man, I think Alvarez could get a submission here. So I'll go with Alvarez. All right, so next fight we got I'm going to go Baeza, Chaos Williams. This is a great fight. I want to play Baeza, but the line is just not really what I wanted it. So, yeah. First L-Time versus Ponzi last fight, but Ponzi's a lot better, dude, than Chaos Williams. Yeah, I just think Baeza's pretty much better, dude, wherever the fight goes. I think he's a very good striker, good leg kicks, good right hand, BJJ black belt. Chaos has that power for sure. Grappling's back pocket, but Baeza has the advantage in the mat. I think Baeza has the advantage in the feet. Two good prospects. Give me Baeza with the win. Next fight, Song Yadong, Julio Arce. Okay, so this is my fourth and final bet of the night. I got a bet on Julio Arce. A lot of people are picking Song Yadong. I see a lot of people going big on Song Yadong. I think Z has my boy Z has a big bet on Song. But yeah, dude, this is a pretty close fight. Fucking a lot of people are talking about that. I got one unit on Arce at plus 105. Arce's the bigger dude. He's dropping down featherweight. 4-2 in UFC at featherweight. The guy beat Ige, man. I mean, the guy had success. His only two losses were a very close decision with Hakeem Dadawa. And then he also lost to, I think, Shaman or something like that in like a war. He also beat Julian Erosa. So, yeah, both these guys are good strikers, bro. This is a striker versus striker matchup. Arce's going to be the bigger dude. I think Arce is more technical than Song. I think Song has, good striking. He has power. He's fast, really fucking fast, dude. But, a lot of these guys that Song's beating don't have the technical striking and the movement that Arce does. Arce is fast too, and he has really good technical striking. Kenny's a good fighter, but he's going to try to bang with you and brawl and all of that. War. Arce's not going to do that. Arce's, a very smart fighter and has very good technical striking. So I think this is a very close fight. I think Julio Arce has good boxing, good leg kicks. I do think he has the grappling advantage here. I do think he has the cardio advantage. The straight left is probably his best punch. Song Yadong has good boxing as well. Good right hand. He starts off pretty fast, but then he gasses a little bit. He slows down. He slowed down against Kyler, and he really just started off really slow. The Cheeto fight he slowed down in. Even the last fight against Kenny got a takedown pretty late in the fight. So, very close fight here, but I got to go with the guy who I think is more technical, and I do think that Arce has, good technical striking. I think Song's very technical too, but if it's a close fight, give me the guy who I think that, has a little more volume, and I think the movement for Julio Arce is really good. So I got Julio Arce in the very close decision. Next fight, we got Felice Spencer versus Leah Letson. So very close fight. Very short breakdown for me. I got Leah Letson. No, I'm kidding. I got Felice Spencer. I think she's better, bro, wherever the fight goes. She lost last fight against Dumont, but damn, Dumont's been really Dumont's like really been coming in her own, dude. So I got Felice Spencer by submission. So Ben Rothwell, Rigero de Lima, co-main event. Good fight. Ben Rothwell definitely has a grappling advantage and has good striking and all this stuff. He's 3-1 in his last 4, so he's definitely been improving. De Lima's going to come out of the gate. De Lima's going to be live early in the fight. Swings really hard, good striking, KO power, but the dude's takedown defense isn't the best. The dude's gas tank sucks. Rothwell, I got advantage on the mat for him. He has advantage, cardio. I'll go with Ben Rothwell. I think he breaks him. Main event, Max Holloway, Rodriguez. I think Rodriguez is live. I really do, but I pick against Max a lot, and it cost me. You're getting plus 500, dude, on Rodriguez, dude. That's just crazy of a line, man. It really is, dude. I don't know, man. Part of me wants me to bet on him, but I'm going to pick Max because I think Max is the better fighter. I don't think Max loses due to a lot of guys, bro, at 145. There's a select few. And, I just think the dude's pace and volume is really good. And I think Rodriguez took 2 years off. Definitely probably good for him. He's probably going to look better. And Rodriguez is a great fighter. He's 8-1 in the UFC for a reason. It's a pure striker versus striker matchup. But yeah, I got to go for Yair. I think my bad. Got to go with Max. I think Max he's a better fighter, dude. But this line is completely off. So I'll go with my boy Max Holloway for the win. So, all right, guys. Recap my picks. I got Max. I got Rothwell. I got Spencer. I got Arce. I got Baeza. I got Alvarez. I got KGB Lee. I got Woodson. I got Jojula. I got Mark Diakiese. And I got Nzechukwu. So bets wise, 1.5 units on Nzechukwu, minus 105. 1 unit on Alvarez, plus 190. 1 unit on KGB Lee, plus 110. And then 1 unit on Arce, plus 105. So there you guys go. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It feels good to be back. Thanks for the support. Please like and subscribe, comment below. Thanks, Jimmy, for being in here. And I will try my best to be, doing these videos like I have been in the past every week. So thanks again. Good luck, everyone. Hope you guys cash your bets. And yeah, can't wait for Saturday. It can be a good card. Peace out, everybody.